Hey guys, it's Woody Mark here, coming with episode 2 of Squad Cup Run Rotation and with Bundesliga. And if you don't know what this series is, this is a series where I try to win the championship shield with as many leagues as possible. I'm now onto the 4th league, and which is the Bundesliga. And I come up against a good silver team, and I do not know what my defender was doing. The lock just went off. What an idiot. But this player was actually really good. He had lots of good silvers like Beister, S-Wine, and lots of others which you could tell were just good. And this player was actually a pretty good player as well, which didn't really help me that much. So, Doof on the ball. I tried to cross it in, and I do, to make it 1-1. I had to rest a few players for this game because Son and Aubameyang were a bit tired. And I feel the depth in the Bundesliga isn't that strong. So trying to find the next level players is quite tough. So I felt I had to use Doof and Mandzukic. But Mandzukic, it's extra time now, just running down that line. His strength is too much at the moment. I do a random crossing and Doof does a lovely header. Keeper definitely should have done better. He probably could have just took one step to the right and saved it. But it doesn't matter. That is now 2-1 to me in extra time, which means he's going to have to do a lot to come back. Now here, I could have held on to the ball and wasted time a little bit, but I thought, no, that's probably not the etiquette thing to do. But he gets a bit of luck. Albasi in, lovely shot into the left corner. You could argue, should I have wasted time there and won the game? Or should I have done what I've done, play the etiquette right way and let him come back? But that means we are now into a penalty shootout, which on this series, if anyone's decided to go back and watch lots of my episodes, you know that I've been in a lot of penalty shootouts recently. They've been around 50-50, but as you could see, this guy wasn't bad at penalties actually. He was pretty good. Like I said, he was a pretty good player. But in we go for 1-1 with Doof. And I feel my penalty skills are improving slightly. In this penalty shootout, I actually hit the target with every single penalty, which for me is quite good because I usually have one odd penalty where it goes wildly over. I heavily miss time. But that could have been a key moment in the game if he flicked his right stick up to save that penalty. If you go down the middle to save it, you can't just let the keeper do what he likes. You've got to hit the right stick up. But here he scores again to make it 3-2 to him. And it's neck and neck at the moment. But Van der Vaart, I don't exactly put the most power on it. Well, I do in a way. I just feel I mistimed it slightly. I meant to go more to the left, but it turned out to be more central. My mistake, but this to make it 4-2, which he actually does. And I tried moving to the right one because I thought he was going to go for like the middle right corner, but I guess I was incorrect. But here I need to score this to get the penalty shootout. I thought I haven't shot to the left yet, so I thought I'd do that. That makes it that I'm 1 goal behind now, and this is a must-save penalty. I thought this guy felt pretty confident in winning, so I thought he'd go down the middle, and I was correct. He does go down the middle, and I do save the shot. Now, Xavi Martinez, I was a bit uncomfortable because I knew he wasn't that good at penalties, but I get a bit lucky there. The keeper could have easily saved that. I probably need to go up a little bit more on my penalties. That's something to note next time I do a penalty shootout. But in with Albasi, the person who got them into the penalty shootout misses, and that makes it so that I have a penalty to win the game with Bender, the bit by Luvercase Bender. And as you can see, I win the penalty shootout. I'm zooming past, quickly showing everything, and that shows how even the game was. But I will say he was a better player because he had a weaker team, so fair play to him. He used a silver team in the Gold Cup, used a very good silver team. But as you can see, this guy loved to take his time with a lot of things, but because it's hard to find players in tournaments these days because everyone plays single seasons, so it can be slightly difficult. But here he has a very 1-4-1-2-1-2 side. players out of position are still good players, and he does a big through ball into Luis Suarez, crosses it in. It was not the greatest cross, but into Jesus Navas. I do go quick to him because I knew that cross would be extremely dangerous, but I mistimed it slightly, so I was able to get it in. So Santi Cazorla, out of all the people to score a header, he's like 5'6", smaller than me, and I'm like 5'8", so. But I try shooting there. He does. I anticipate this really well, actually. I do a lovely roulette in, and then I shoot with my left foot, and a beautiful finish from Aubameyang, actually. That's probably one of the best finishes I've done in this FIFA, just because the angle wasn't there at all. There was going for that kind of corner. If it was a centimetre or two to the left, keeper probably would have saved it, but a great finish by me nevertheless. And then throw into Boateng, Piszczek on the ball, into Luis Gustavo. And so far, I'm not sure what I think of this team or formation, because this formation doesn't have much width, and if you've heard what I've said before, I like to go from the outside to the inside. So if I don't have that wingers, I don't really have as many options, which makes me feel I can't pass around as much. Or I struggle to cross, because I do like to put crosses in because I feel I'm pretty good at them. I can time them pretty well and get a lucky goal or two. But he made it 2-1. Zabaleta now on the ball. Cross it in again. And then the ball just didn't lock on, and I wasn't happy at all with that. That makes it 3-1, and Remy's just a good player on this game. I really liked him on FIFA 13. This FIFA is still the same. But it's now coming up to the end of the video, so if you did enjoy it, hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of these. But here he does a lovely through ball. I can't get around him. He crosses it in again. Heads it. I do a lovely block, but he gets the luck to make it 4-1. And unfortunately, that is actually how the game ends. So, as always, it's been Woody Mark. He deserved to win. And I'm out. See you guys.